Hey, I'm Adam Thompson, the Member of Parliament for Erewash in the East Midlands, and I'm going to be taking your questions today. Can you ask ChatGPT to create an image showing how Nigel Farage treats people living in the UK? I mean, I don't think you need ChatGPT for this. I'll tell you, Farage seems to think that he can convince us that he's got a simple solution to everything, that he's presenting something new, but it's actually just a party made up of old, rejected conservatives. He's got nothing new to offer. Next question is, ooh, spicy. Why are you guys so bad at running the country? I think actually that's unfair. We're doing a huge amount. Things like the affordability crisis that we're going through. We're bringing down the price of things. We're bringing down energy bills by £150. Doing a huge amount actually to support everybody. So I think that question was maybe a little bit unfair. When will you make public transport, especially trains, more affordable for all? Well, massive news. For the first time in 3 decades, we've frozen rail fares, which means that in real terms, that's a little bit of a cut on the price of a ticket on your morning commute. What's the goss on the Ilkeston Hole drama? Well, great question. The Ilkeston Hole, for those who do not know, is the #1 TripAdvisor rated tourist attraction in my constituency. It is literally a hole in a wall, but people love it. It's a part of the town. And this week, earlier this week, somebody came along and put a metal bar through the hole. I got involved because, you know, loads of people were emailing me and tagging me in posts. So I wrote to NatWest to find out what had happened. Actually, the bar was removed again within about 2 hours. People were livid. Next question is, how do you know where to sit in Prime Minister's questions? This is great, actually, because we can sit anywhere, but we kind of get used to sitting in the same place. It's like being in a classroom. You know, even if the teacher allows pupils to sit wherever they like, most people sit in the same place each time. Do I have any real change anecdotes? I spoke to a lovely woman called Mary. She was fantastic and really pleased about the triple lock for pensioners and some of the stuff we were doing around transport. Anyway, I got a phone call later to my office that Mary had been into one of the local shops, spoken to my friend Paul, and Paul had called me up and he'd said, a lady called Mary came in. She was asking about how to join the Labour Party because she was really pleased with all the work that you were doing locally. Yeah, that felt like a real change moment. How bad are the reform councils really? I've got one in Derbyshire. They took over last May and already they've closed a load of our local care homes. They've closed adult education centres. Our roads are a mess. They basically just continued on with the Tories programme that were running Derbyshire before. They promised they wouldn't put council tax up, and we've just heard that they're probably going to put it up by the full 5%. They made almost no promises and they've broken them. How do my constituents feel about Derbyshire County Council? I had a huge volume of emails this week because there was a massive pothole that had gone unrepaired. And in fact, one of my team drove across it and he had to buy a new wheel this weekend, £89, because they can't fix the roads. True story, actually. 89 quid and a new wheel Saturday.
Yeah, on the road between Longyear and Ilkeston, like, huge potholes, like a foot and a half deep. I driven past it earlier today, got around it, and my assistant, he smashed the screen. I've got loads of photos. I mean, the nice thing about when people contact me about potholes, which they do every day of the week, very often they will send me a photo of the pothole in the report, which is really useful in the morning.
How about a night train from London to Barcelona? Sounds great. Take it up with Heidi Alexander, I suppose. And one more question. Will things get better? I think that's a fair question. Well, 2026, this is the year that we're turning the corner. People are starting to feel the real impacts that this Labour government is delivering. Frozen rail fares, 30 hours of free childcare, lifting the 2-child cap. All of these things that we've put forward in the past couple of years are starting to really take effect now. So yeah, we'll be back here in a year talking about how everything got better in 2026.